Will this change golf lessons forever? You've seen Bryson DeChambeau using it. He's now part of the company because he loves this tech so much. I'm talking about Sportsbox AI, and if you're serious about improving your golf swing, this tool could be a game changer. I've got an exclusive discount code coming up. Use that code if you want to save money on this product. Plus, I'm giving you the chance to win a free Sportsbox golf lesson with me. Watch till the end to see how to enter for your chance of winning that free golf lesson. So why do regular swing videos fail to show you the real truth about your golf swing? Let me show you how Sportsbox Golf AI is about to change the way you look at golf and your golf swing forever. So Sportsbox is an AI-powered coaching platform. It's utilizing artificial intelligence with your video input to analyze your swing and deliver some data around your movements. It's super easy to set up, runs on an app, so it's an app that runs on an iPad, iPhone and other devices. You can import swings that you already have on your phone if they're in high speed, or you can do it within the app, which I'm about to show you, which is so simple, and it will give you instant feedback on the swing you've just put into it, like instant. You can use this on the course, on the range, at home in your garden, in your indoor sim, literally anywhere. And it's the immediateness of this data that makes it so impressive, and I think the places you can capture. Let's show you how I would use it on myself here on the golf course. So I've got it set up on a tripod, which I just got from Amazon. You can get one off their website as well with packages. I'm going to choose myself here as a student. I'm going to hit an 8-iron, so you're going to input what club you hit because the data will change. Now you've got face on and down the line, and it's face on that's going to give you the numbers, the more detailed numbers. You can do down the line as well. Now I'm just going to center myself so the ball is basically in the screen grab there, and I'm on auto. Now as soon as I move in, ready to swing, I hear the tone and we're ready to go. So it's basically capturing me. I don't have to do anything. I'm not having to hit record. I don't need someone else recording for me, which obviously you can do. Now it asks me just to trim this down so you haven't got loads of wasted footage, and then it's going to analyze. And now it's doing its AI analysis. You can see it going in to its analysis, and it's now going to deliver me 3D plus the 2D video with my data. So I can do so much in here. So I can expand the video if I want to watch the video, so actually physically watch the video play back. I can go to certain positions straight away that it's doing. I'm not having to toggle that in. It gets pretty close. Look, impact there's a few frames out, but it's pretty close. I could also do drawing as well if I wanted to use any drawing tools, which for this instance I don't. It's down here where I really start liking what I'm seeing, because it's down here where I am getting all the information. So we've got turns, sways, we've got side bends, lifts, flexes, bends, angles, linear speeds, times and kinematic sequence. Now bear in mind, I do have the full app, so depending on what part of the app you purchase, because there's kind of tiered subscriptions, you'll have some or none of this data. So I'll put that up as the video comes on. So let's see if we've got any flags in here. Quite an interesting one for me is, if I can find it on here, let's go chest turn. So what we're going to see here, oh, I'm turning better. So I'm actually, see how we've got down here, we've got green bars with green little toggled numbers on, or we've got yellow here. Anything that's really flagging up as wrong will be red. So my chest turns better, which is great. Let's look at pelvis turn. So my pelvis turns pretty much in the region. So I turn 24 degrees at impact, and torpedoes is between 24 and 36, always like the region they want you in. Bearing in mind, I don't reckon my impact is quite there yet. There's a few more degrees, so I'm happy with that. Let's see if I can find a red flag up there, which was here, chest side bend. So at the top, I'm 39 degrees. So the region should be 46 to 40. So I could change that a little bit if I wanted to, but the ball went dead straight. So why would I? So you can see for me, I get a lot of green because I'm doing quite well. My hand speed, which was, or club head speed max, was slow. This is my first swing of the day. So that would get quicker as I get going, something I would want to look for as well. Now we've also got, if we want, this avatar. So we get the avatar on there as well, showing me my swing with the 3D motion on there, which is super, super smart. I mean, it's really allowing you to absolutely compare your swing in a way that you've never seen before, like completely see it in a way that you've never seen or measured it before, unless you've been on way more expensive devices. And the fact that it was so easy to capture was what was so interesting. Now, I used this with Rory. I went on a trip with Rory to Ireland. So let's show you it in action, where I used the remote feature, meaning I gave him a lesson, even though I was with him, but I didn't talk to him about it. I filmed one of his swings on his app. He sent it to me that evening. I gave him a lesson back. Let's show you that process.
So Rory with his driver caught in Ireland, so he captured this on his app and then he sent me it and I had a look at it, and this is what I sent him back. Rory makes a lot of good movements. He's not very stable in his legs and his pelvis area, which does lead to a lot of inconsistencies that we know and he knows with his game. Obviously we can look at the avatar and we've got the video as well. I can move the screen to put whichever one I want into whatever position. So let's look at pelvic sway here. We're going to see a flag at this point. So 3.7 inches away from target with his pelvis. Tour pros are kind of 1 inch away to staying. Then at the top, quite a lot of sway, and then into impact, not quite far enough across, which I would like to see him get across a little bit more. So Rory, I would like to see you really trying to grab with this right foot on the backswing. So in the backswing, you want to feel like this right foot down here is absolutely really screwing into the ground. And I also want you to straighten it at address. See how it's very flared out? So I want you to actually straighten this foot up rather than have it so flared out. If we can do that, I think with you feeling that you're grabbing, you're going to get grab control of your hips, and then in turn hopefully get you moving into the ball a little bit better for that consistency we are looking for. To see if Rory made those changes, check back later on in the video. Also remember, free golf lesson with me, details coming at the end.
So the cost of Sportsbox AI, there's a free option and then there's different layered options that you're seeing coming up, which even are tailored towards the actual pro. So giving you full options, which is the one I'm showing you with all the numbers. It's a subscription base, which I know some of you don't like. Remember to use my discount code if this is something you feel you could use. To be fair, for the power that it offers in the palm of your hand over just looking at videos of swings that you're capturing, if you're someone who captures swings and looks at videos, this, in my opinion, is a must. If I was coaching full time, and in the lessons I still do now, where it's applicable, I am absolutely using this system. It makes so much sense to be able to capture on the course at the range, get them to remotely send me stuff, and I can see some data rather than just look at videos. I just want to show you how instant this is, and I think this is the power, along with other things, that's so good with this. So it's recognised me. I've done a swing there with a pitching wedge with what I felt like a very small chest turn. And we're just going to analyse and have a look, because again, it's instant, literally generating this. I'm outside using 4G, so chest turn on this one. Yes, at the top of my backswing, that chest turn was very small. So you can see I'm nowhere near the green, and I tried to do that. 71 degrees, where up near 100 is what it wants with my pitch wedge. And you can see it in the video, it's a small chest turn, and then we've got the avatar as well. You can see it's highlighting the bit that I'm looking at. So what we're going to do is I'm going to come out of there and I'm going to record another swing, and we're going to instantly try and change that. So I'm physically going to turn more. There you go, it's ready for me. I made a fuller turn there just to put, I mean, I'm just obviously making this false, as in I'm trying to do that, but let's see if I fixed it. So again, I'm going to hit analyze. It's creating the 3D. Takes seconds, and you're getting these data points that just can work. Chest turn now, Let's see where I got it up to. Yeah, so I'm now up to 85. So I need to push it a few more degrees, but if the shot went well, it went the distance I wanted, I could use that as well. It's not that it has to be in these bars, because if you hit good shots, you hit good shots. But if there are some bars that are flagging that relate to shots that you're seeing coming out, you can see the power and the instant practice that's going to give you to allow you to literally see if your practice session is doing what you're trying to do. With this was his second swing. We see now we're at a different location. This is the fantastic Rush Golf Club, a little 9-hole course in Arc, so such a good course. And we're going to look at pelvic sway, and we can now see as he moves away from the ball, he's 1.5 away. So he actually changed his action. So he changed that amount of sway in that first part of his backswing simply with a remote lesson using measured data, and then we could confirm that the data showed that he was better. Now, unfortunately with golf tuition, it's not always roses, because what happens, what we also saw then when he got to impact, is he was less across. And the reason being, at the top of the backswing, he still kicked out 3 inches, so minus, away from target. So he was much better at holding on at the start. He just saved all his pelvic sway for this part upwards where he really kicked it out. So I would then send him another swing fix to give him an idea of possibly how to fix that. But you can see how this is working. We're communicating very much like a real lesson, because I can use measured facts, not just guesswork. And obviously we use pelvic sway, which you could see a little bit more in a video. You could zoom in and have an idea. But if it was something like the amount of chest turn that he was putting in, which would be very hard to see stroke measured without this idea. Side bends, hand lift as well is a really interesting one. So how far high up his hands get. His hands get very high very early, and then at impact also as well, they're then at the lower side high. So he's getting his hands in a bit of a muddle, which is other things we can do. I'd never be able to do that without this kind of technology. It is so clever, and we saw Rory starting to make a difference, not only in his shots, but in the way he moved.
And let's talk a little bit about the accuracy. Now, the accuracy on this device, I would say from my testing, is as good as it can be at the moment video based. This is only going to get better and better and better. And the thing with accuracy that I say to when pros ask me this question is it accurate enough for me to help golfers get better? And I believe it is. Is it as accurate as the marker systems? Well, I would say it probably isn't. But they also have their faults if we're going to talk down the rabbit hole of accuracy. It's accurate enough for all of us to start learning and improving our game. And now remember, do you want to win a free golf lesson with me using Sportsbox? All you need to do is follow the link. It's coming up here and it's in the description down below. That's where you can buy your Sportsbox subscription. And via that link, you can then submit your swings to me, and every month, 2 winners leading up to Christmas will get featured on an email that I put out in my weekly newsletter. If you're not already subscribed, subscribe to that so you don't miss out on your chance to get your free fix via my email newsletter that comes out weekly. Now, if you don't want the newsletter and you just want to get the best price on Sportsbox, use my code. It works on their website. Choose the plan you want. You can also choose the plan you want on the website if you're submitting a swing for the lesson. It bakes in the discount for you. You'll see the discounts appear on there. Are golf lessons changing forever? Well, I think they are, and this is just the beginning.